Wow, what a ride it's been. Welcome to this capstone explainer. Today, we're wrapping up our incredible 15-part journey and, honestly, looking ahead to the absolutely explosive future of electrical engineering. Let's just jump right in, shall we? I want to start by highlighting this one overarching truth. The invisible forces of electricity, electromagnetism, the basic physics we rely on, well, they haven't changed a bit. They remain exactly the same. But the reality? The reality is that the modern challenges we're facing right now are unprecedented in both their massive scale and their urgency. I mean, just look at this massive breadth of topics we've conquered together across this series. We went from the absolute basics of AC/DC and three-phase systems, right through semiconductors, machines, and transformers. We mapped out control and protection, signal processing, PCB design, and then we scaled way up to renewables, smart grids, EVs, wireless power, and yes, even cybersecurity. Seeing it all laid out like this, it really proves you've built a rock-solid foundation in the essential mechanics of the field. And the crucial point is captured perfectly right here. Electrical engineering has always been the discipline of moving and controlling energy and information. So whether you're tinkering with a vintage radio or designing power for a massive modern server farm, that core mission, it hasn't changed one single bit. Okay, moving on to Section 1, the Great Shift, unprecedented scale and urgency. Let's look at how this timeless foundation is now being aggressively applied to some of the fastest-moving challenges in all of tech. So our first major disruptor is, unsurprisingly, the explosive rise of artificial intelligence. It's creating this staggering electricity demand that our traditional grid infrastructure was simply never originally designed to handle. We're talking about massive data centers processing immense amounts of information, and it's quite literally pushing our existing power delivery systems to their absolute breaking point. And you can see the stark contrast here. Because of the rapid push for renewable energy, we are fundamentally shifting away from that old grid model. You know, the one relying on just a small handful of massive centralized power plants with a very simple, one-way flow of power. Instead, we have to design a highly complex modern grid, one that's powered by literally millions of distributed generation sources. And as you can guess, that requires far more sophisticated control, protection, and advanced forecasting than we ever needed in the past. Simultaneously, the boom in electric vehicles has completely shifted the landscape. This rapid adoption has created an enormous new demand for specialized power electronics engineers to handle very specific system demands. The industry is absolutely desperate for professionals who can master extremely fast charging systems, advanced battery management, and highly complex thermal design. The physical scale of these systems is just growing exponentially. So, how do we actually meet these demands? That brings us to Section 2, the expanding toolkit, diversification of tech. To solve these massive shifts in scale and urgency, modern engineers have to rapidly expand the technological tools at their disposal. Just take a look at how battery technology is fracturing right before our eyes. For years, the focus was almost entirely on a single dominant chemistry. But checking out this breakdown, you can see the market is rapidly diversifying. Sure, we still have lithium-ion at 40%, but sodium-ion is now taking a massive 30% slice, right alongside solid-state and other specialized options. This diversification basically means you increasingly need a working knowledge across multiple battery chemistries, rather than just being an expert in one. Furthermore, semiconductor innovation is continuing to just relentlessly drive the entire field forward. We're actively moving beyond traditional silicon and aggressively utilizing cutting-edge new materials, specifically gallium nitride and silicon carbide. And let me tell you, these materials are absolute game changers. They're enabling engineers to create power electronics that are incredibly smaller, faster, and just vastly more efficient. And alongside those incredible material advancements, we're also fundamentally reshaping how we deliver energy altogether. There's a heavy focus right now on discipline-specific trends like wireless power transfer and next-generation microgrids. So we aren't just improving the individual components, we're rethinking the entire architecture of energy delivery from the ground up. Now, because these modern systems, everything from those microgrids to EV chargers, are highly distributed and digitally connected, we really have to address a vital reality. Cybersecurity is no longer just an IT issue or some specialized niche. It has completely evolved into an absolute foundational requirement for nearly every electrical and industrial system being designed today. The rule is simple. If you build it, you have to secure it. Which brings us to perhaps the most important evolution of all, Section 3, the interdisciplinary future, collaboration and digital fluency. Let's take a look at exactly how the future engineer operates and collaborates to bring these massive projects to life. In this new reality, you are no longer siloed. Interdisciplinary collaboration is just the new norm now. Check out the key partnerships forming here. If you're in power systems, you're working really closely with data scientists to forecast loads. Designing embedded electronics, you're going to be side by side with software engineers. Working on grid infrastructure, you're collaborating directly with mechanical engineers. Nearly every major project today absolutely requires this unified, cross-discipline approach. And hey, it's not just the people you collaborate with, it's the tools themselves. AI and machine learning aren't just these external forces straining the grid. They are increasingly being embedded directly into your engineering tools. We're seeing this especially in AI-assisted circuit design software and in predictive grid maintenance systems that can actually anticipate failures before they even happen. Pretty wild, right? All of this rapid convergence means one incredibly thrilling thing for you. The combination of data centers, electric vehicles, and renewable energy is creating some of the absolute strongest sustained demand for electrical engineering talent across the entire global economy. Your skills have literally never been more critical than they are right now. So what does it take to actually succeed? Well, the formula is right here. The engineers who will truly thrive in this new era are the ones who merge the deep fundamental physics we've studied throughout this series, stuff like AC/DC theory and semiconductor physics, with a genuine fluency in these emerging digital tools. It's important to remember this isn't a replacement of traditional electrical engineering. It's a massive expansion of what the discipline now includes and what it enables. If this explainer series has been valuable in mapping out the vast world of electrical engineering for you, I highly encourage you to keep that interdisciplinary spirit alive. Definitely continue exploring our other explainers covering mechanical, civil, mining, and metallurgy topics, because understanding the broader engineering world is going to make you infinitely more effective in your own discipline. So, as we wrap up this journey together, you understand the invisible forces of electricity. You know the physics. But moving forward, I have to ask, will you just learn the fundamentals, or will you master the digital tools required to actually reshape the future? The demand is definitely there. The tools are ready. The rest? Well, that's completely up to you.